Children, let us continue with slide number 4. You had drafted the format, and there are now a few points that I would like to take up. Children, remember that all relevant information should be given in an order letter. Now, this slide, here I am talking about the content, what all needs to be included in the content. We have to remember that all the relevant information should be given in the order letter. What you want to order, when it should reach you, how it should reach you, the mode of payment, or any other additional information. Also, we ask for discounts. Okay, so these are all the points which will come under relevant information. It is more business-like, and certainly it helps to prevent orders being misread, to tabulate the items required. Now, this is also a very important point, children. We need to arrange the items, their quantity, and the company that we expect to receive in a tabular format. Again, I will be showing you a sample. These are some points that must be kept in mind while drafting a letter of placing order as a guide to the paragraphing of an order letter. So, this is a guide, this is a kind of a summary, children. The moment the seller will read the subject and he will look at the tabular arrangement of the items, he will understand what does the buyer need. Such letters contain 3 major categories of information. Please pay attention, very, very important. Information about the items. Okay, so this is very, very important. I will just zoom it for you a little. Okay, please pay attention, children, to the 3 points. Information about the items being ordered, information related to shipping, and information related to the payment. These 3 points have to be covered under your letter placing order. Let's move on to the next slide now. Okay. Children, an order letter must contain the full particulars of goods ordered. Whatever goods you have ordered, children, you have to give its full details, and the information should include the following, children. The product name, for example, if it's a basketball, you have to say that it's a basketball, and the arrangement will be a tabular form. You have to talk about the brand name, for example, if it is of Costco, yes, so serial number 1, then it will be your product, that is Costco, that is your football, then the brand name or the company name, that is Costco, and the quantity. Now, the rest of the pointers, children, are not very required while drafting letter placing order at the school level. Okay, so for official purposes, yes, you can use those points. Moving on to the next slide, children. Give special instructions. Now, this is also very, very important, children, that we have to give them some special instructions. It could be related to packing, okay, how the product should be packed, and that the safe delivery of the product will be entirely the seller's responsibility. All this you have to mention, children, in the content. What language will you use? I will teach you, I will show that to you. State the manner of payment, whether like you can say that advance payment of so much amount will be made, and the rest of the payment will be made after the fulfillment of the consignment. Whether it is cash with delivery, on delivery, debit to account. So, the mode of payment is very much required. The seller is only bothered about what is the order, when is the order required, and how will the buyer make the payment. He is only and only bothered with these 2 points, children. Moving on to the next slide. Now here, children, I am talking about the content, the desired shipping location, now where it has to be shipped, the address, information related to payment, whether it is cash, check or draft. Note, the above stated factors are usually included in order letters. However, the buyer can include any other instruction or element if he thinks necessary. So, any additional information you can add. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, now coming to the opening lines, children. Thank you for your quotation and price list of. This is the opening line. If you will follow this exact format, you will prevent yourself from making those grammatical mistakes. Okay, so thank you for your quotation and price list of the order of placing stationery items for our school. Okay, so I have explained to you in the last video lesson what you understand by quotations. If you have not watched the previous video, please go and watch it. These are some terms and conditions and the rate, the price quoted by the seller with or without any discount. You will find enclosed with this letter our order for. This letter with our order for. So, it has to be precise, directly to the point. I told you that the seller is not interested to know why you need the order. You will not say that the sports, okay, you know, when you are writing it at the school level, like I told you, you may mention it. That will show a sense of urgency, children. For example, if it is for the school level, you know, events such as sports day or some musical meet, all this is a regular event. So, in order to show urgency, you can mention. Marks will not be deducted for that. So, here you can. But for a much formal or official order, you might skip the reason behind it. So, you will find enclosed with this letter our order for whatever the order is. We are glad to place our order with you for the following items. Now, this line will be just above the tabular description of the items required. So, these are the 3 lines that you have to use while writing the letter. Is it clear? And all this will come under the content. Let's move on to the next slide, children. The closing line. So, after you have made the tabular format of your items required, you now need to draft the closing. Please send the goods at the earliest by. Date you have to mention. Very important, children, the date you have to mention. Latest by, earliest by or latest by, so and so date. We require the goods urgently and look forward to receive them at the earliest. Here you can take the opportunity to mention the reason very briefly. Like I told you, at the school level, there is no harm if you mention that there is a musical meet next week and hence the goods are urgently required by the school. An immediate fulfillment of the order will be appreciated. Immediate fulfillment of the order will be appreciated. Here you can also take the opportunity, children, to mention about the mode of payment. Now, some useful sentences, children. Some useful sentences that you can write while closing. So, you can just jot these down, children. Now, your task for the day would be, children, to draft a letter placing order. I will be sharing a PPT with you as an assignment. You will be writing all the letters that I have shared in your notebook. There are 3 letters on 3 different orders that I will be sharing with you. You will be writing all the 3 letters in your notebook. So this will be your assignment for the day. Children, I want neat work. You just have to copy those letters so that you can have a good idea about how to write those letters. We will be moving on to more samples in the next class, children. Till then, thank you and have a good day.